Okay, hi everyone. This is Tony with Through the Mail and Cardboard Memories. I'd like to welcome you to my second installment of Through the Mail, and hope you enjoyed the first one. And again, I'm doing this because I really love baseball and I love finding out more about ball players, not just about collecting autographs through the mail. I try to go beyond that, kind of give you a little bit more information. So did a little bit of research. I'm a baseball fan anyway, so I'm going to try to ad-lib and try to get as much information out there. And I'll do it quickly as we go through the cards. So let's take a look at the first one we've got today. We're going to open this up. And again, I've got about 9 today, so we'll find out who's on here. And this one is from, depends on where how you say this, but it could be Kissimmee or it could be Kissimmee, Florida. So let's check this out, see who we ended up getting. Okay, well, this gentleman here is a 3-time All-Star. Started his career back in 1969 with the Mets, I believe. It's Felix Mion. He ended up getting, it was a two-time Gold Glove Award winner, both in 1969 and 1972. So yes, he did start with the Atlanta Braves, then he moved on to the New York Mets, and then he finished his career in Japan, actually, in 1980. He was a second baseman, and he was kind of a slap hitter. So anyway, he was an all-star. So that's Felix Mion. Let's take a look at the second one here. Oh, cool. Here we go. Now this is some cards from the pitcher. His name's Don Ossie. And he started his career actually with the Boston Red Sox in 1977. He also played with the California Angels, which is now the Anaheim Angels, Baltimore, and the Mets. And then he finished his career off with the Dodgers. So there's his rookie card with the Boston Red Sox. There he's with the Angels, and this last one, he's with the Orioles. Now, he was an All-Star in 1986, and in fact, in the middle of the 1980s, he set a record for the most saves in a season for an Oriole with 34 saves. Now, of course, that's been surpassed. And in fact, as an Angel in 1979, Don Ossie became the first member of the Angels to earn a postseason victory in the 1979 playoffs. So that's Don Ossie. And Don is from, where is he from? He's from Yorba Linda, California. Well, let's check out this next one. I'm so excited. Again, these are all from all over the place, so it's kind of cool. Okay, let's check this one out. Now, this one is from San Luis Obispo, California. Oops. And let's see what we got here. Okay. Some of you remember him. I know I do, since I'm an Expo fan. This is Casey Candell. And Casey was a member of the Expos, entered the league in 1986, played for the Expos for a couple of years. So there's his Expos card. And he also played with the Astros and finished his career with the Cleveland Indians. Now, this is a cool fact. His mom and his sister both played for the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League that was depicted in the movie A League of Their Own. So they're the only mother and son combination ever played professional baseball. So he was also he came fourth in balloting for the 1987 Major League Baseball Rookie of the Year award in the National League. So Casey Candell. Okay, oh, this one's thick. I must have sent him a lot of cards. Where's this one from? This one is from Chester, Virginia. So let's check this one out. All right. And of course, as a Tigers fan, this is great. This is Johnny Grubb. And there's his Tigers, with him as the Tigers. He also played with the San Diego Padres and the Cleveland Indians. He started his career with San Diego in 1972. He moved on to the Indians and Texas Rangers, and then finished his career with the Detroit Tigers. He was an All-Star in 1974, and he was a member of the 1984 World Champion Detroit Tigers. And here's an interesting fact about Johnny Grubb. He's the all-time leader among American League players when used as a pinch hitter, batting for the 9th hitter in the lineup. And I believe his batting average is somewhere around 280. So he was a heck of a pinch hitter when it came to coming up in the ninth hole there for the game. So that's Johnny Grubb. Okay. Now this one here is from New Richmond, Ohio. Let's see who this is. Okay. This is Richard Dotson. He had a long, distinguished career with the Chicago White Sox. In fact, he started his career in 1979, was there for quite a while to 1987, moved on to the Yankees, then came back to the White Sox in 89 and finished his career with the Kansas City Royals. He was an All-Star in 1984, and he's probably best known for his 22-7 performance of 1993, and he helped the White Sox win the American League West Division Championship that year. So he had a 12-year career. Dotson recorded a record of 111 wins and 113 losses with a 4.23 ERA. He pitched 55 complete games and 11 shutouts in his career, so that's a pretty good career. Richard Dotson. Now this one here, is from Lake Oswego, Oregon, and it comes with a nice little flower sticker on it. So that's kind of cool. It'll be interesting to see who this is. Provided me a little flower sticker. Okay. Oh, wow. All right. This is from a 1969 set that I just love. This is Pete Ward. Now, Pete Ward started his career with the Orioles in 1962. Probably had his best years with the Chicago White Sox from 1963 to 1969, and then he finished his career with the Yankees in finished with the Yankees. I'm sorry, in 1970. But he was also a coach with the Atlanta Braves in 1978. What's unique is that Pete Ward is Canadian. He was born in Montreal, and his dad played hockey for 11 seasons for the Montreal Canadiens. And he, obviously, very athletic family. Pete Ward appeared in 973 games over 9 seasons, and he played third base, outfield, and first base. And in fact, he was the 1963 American League Rookie of the Year, and he finished in the top 10 as the most valuable player both in 1963 and in 1964. So that's pretty cool. Pete Ward. Didn't even realize that he's a fellow Canadian. Isn't that cool? All right, so let's see what's up on this one here. This one is from Sarasota, Florida. Wouldn't we all want to be there right now? Sarasota, nice and warm. Yes, sir. Okay, here's a name you'll probably all be familiar with. This is Tom Niedenfuhr. And he had a very long, distinguished career as well. He started his career with the Los Angeles Dodgers in 1981, and he moved on to the Orioles for a while, and then moved on to Seattle, and then finished his career with the St. Louis Cardinals in 1990. He was the World Series champion with the Dodgers in 1981, and his best year was 1983 when he pitched a career-high 66 games and posed an 8-3 record with 11 saves. What's interesting with Mr. Niedenfuhr, he's married to actress Judy Landers, and she appeared in several shows that you may remember: The Love Boat, Murder, She Wrote, and Charlie's Angels, just to name a few. So that's a kind of a quirky fact about Tom Niedenfuhr. So let's see, and our last card that we got today, let's check this out. This one here is from Liberty, Massachusetts. Liberty. Oh, yes. Again, as a Tiger fan, this is great. Some of you may or may not remember him, but I certainly do. Dalton Jones. He played 9 years in the major leagues for both Boston, Detroit, and Texas. He was, in fact, really highly recruited while he was in high school. And he was a big Red Sox fan and a big Ted Williams fan. In fact, the Red Sox got his boyhood idol, Ted Williams, to help recruit him to the Red Sox. So he ended up signing with Boston. And he was, in fact, a member of the American League champion Red Sox in 1967. He was also a member of their team that obviously went to the World Series. And he batted second in batting average and during that World Series, right behind Carl Yastrzemski. He batted .389. So he did very well during that World Series. Now, here's an interesting quirk for you fans out there for Dalton Jones. As a Tigers fan, I do remember this happening. When he was traded to the Tigers before the 1970 season. He played 2 seasons with them. But on July 9th, 1970, he hit a long towering fly ball into the right field upper deck at Tiger Stadium with the bases loaded. And what should have been a grand slam ended up being a 3-run single. You see what happened. Dalton Jones ended up passing his teammate, Don Word, at first base. And it was between first and second. So Jones was called out. But the other 3 runners ended up scoring. They were allowed to score. So that was kind of an interesting thing that happened to Mr. Jones. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the cards today. I hope to have some more for you tomorrow with a little bit more background information. And so remember, it's cardboard memories. It's the ink that's the link to the past baseball greats. Thanks.